up, y'all? We back with another episode. This is episode number 3 of Invite Only, and today is giving current bullshit in politics. So basically what we're going to be talking about today is the bullshit that's going on in the world, you know, from celebrities to bullshit period to social media. You know, we're going to touch on all the things. So if you big on current events and you got some thoughts about certain stuff going on in the world, then watch this episode and see if you resonate with it, or if you have opposite opinions towards what I'm saying, what she's saying. So this is Raquel. You already seen her on my last 2 episodes. This is one of my close friends, so it's like, you know, who better to talk about some shit than my bitch? You know, period. So tonight, tonight we have some old throwback shit. If you know when you was younger and y'all first started drinking and we was in college and all that, we was off that for a local. So tonight we on for a local. Cheers to my bitch. To invite only to y'all. That's everybody that's been subscribing, all the people that been staying tuned in, the people that's been sharing the clips on Instagram. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much. So, okay, let me see what I got. So mind you, I got all the topics written down that I want to touch on just so that we can stay on task, because us, we get to talking, we can be talking about all types of stuff. So we're going to just get right into it. Let me see what I got for this episode. So I just wanted to start this off with the Black Lives Matter thing. Like, I don't know if all y'all seen on Instagram, it was going around that the Black Lives Matter movement made $90 million off of us, basically, all the stuff that we was doing, pushing the products, pushing the movement, hashtagging all of the stuff, you know. And it was like, because we thought we was like coming together as a union, but I just feel like for them to make all that fucking money, where is that? Because y'all could have made a whole bunch of differences in a lot of these communities out here, and it's like, what did y'all do? Like, I want them to show us what they actually got done with the fucking money, because I mean at this point it's just giving a non-profit making very much profit and living very much blessed, while it's a lot of people out here that's struggling, that was pushing the movement behind the shirts and, you know, thinking that we coming together, and the whole time it's like, baby, you got a one up on us. Let me get $1. How you feel about that, bro?
I feel as though if they were going to make that much money, they should have put it back into like the movement, and also put aside money for a foundation for, like, you know, black youth kids that's growing up that don't have certain like resources like computers and things of that sort, because we don't really have many of those things in our community.
I feel like even like with like the men that's in jail that's like having to use public defenders for stuff that they innocent about, maybe y'all Black Lives motherfuckers can give them an attorney. You know what I mean? Tap in with the community, the people that's trying to come up as rappers, tap in with them and see what they need to move further. I mean, people that's trying to do stuff with themselves, tap into these black entrepreneurs that's trying to come up and get buildings and shit like that. Pay their fucking, you could pay their lease at a commercial property for 12 months as, you know, as giving back, and you still won't touch that $90 million. I just feel like it should be places where we can see it and feel as though, you know, y'all made some money, which is fine. I'm not saying be broke off the movement, but I mean, at least give back, because that's a major part. I mean, come through to some college, some high schools and give some money for tuition, like do something.
Or either do that, plus I feel like also having a lot of y'all strong black men and strong black women leaders take ownership and also go out to these schools and show kids like it's different ways that you can make money. Also teach these young kids how to start saving, about IRAs,
financial literacy.
And yeah, because a lot of them aren't knowledgeable, like far as like credit. My parents are well set, but like between the age of 18 and 20, I was working, and it's like I didn't really know about credit until I went to go try to get my first apartment. And it's like those things you can be teaching these kids, because
they can put a program in the school. They got money.
Yeah.
They got enough money to put a program in every inner city school across the nation, or at least one inner city school across the nation, so that we can learn credit, and that is important. And just like make sure we have better books, better school systems, things like that, like
laptops and computers, because a lot of kids don't have that access. And you can say like, oh, a laptop or something they can get it used or something, but they might not have those finances, or their parents might not. So, or they might not have internet. That's another thing. So it's like, if you're gonna go ahead and make all of this money off of it, that's fine. But give back and also like have some type of foundation for, like she said, people that's incarcerated. Because a lot of them were wrongly, what's it called? Wrongly convicted.
Oh yeah, wrongly convicted, yeah.
And they don't have those resources because look where we come from. A lot of times, like, they don't have the money to do certain things. So they might have did little petty shit, little petty stuff. And
or you can cuss on my channel.
They might have did little petty stuff to try to get to a quick dollar. And then they bump into that case. And now they're trying to pin all those things on that just because they did that one thing. They shoplifted when they was 15 or something like that. And I feel like those are things that's important, honestly. And not just using, black people just for
show.
Yeah, for a check.
And y'all wonder why we don't be standing together because y'all always doing some snake shit. But okay, moving right along. So, what about the Dahmer show? What you feel about that?
He's very sick. I was creeped out.
I feel like I can't get into that shit. First of all, I feel like it's very much repetitive. Like after a while, it's like, all right, you taking a little faggy home, no shade to the gay man home, and you're raping him and doing all these things, and it's just like repetitive over and over. And I just feel like I don't want to shine a line on that nigga. I'm glad he got killed.
Yeah.
And that's
well, actually, I feel like he should have
got tortured.
I feel like he should have stayed alive a little bit longer, so multiple people could torture him.
The way all the faggots that's in jail, they should have been raping the shit out of his ass.
Fucking him up.
Every day. Wop, and raping him. That's how I feel. For 30 days. However many bodies he killed, that's how many times he should have got raped in the butt, if you ask me. Okay. Another thing. How do you feel about Meeks and all that about Milano rapping? Let me explain for the people that might not have watched the BET Awards. So this year, they had a lot of influencers come out and rap. They had the girl Damona, she be putting on for Delaware. She put on for Philly and Delaware, but she was on there rapping. Shout out to her. I felt like that was real dope. I just feel like it was like a good opportunity and a platform to put like people that we know and we see every single day on BET Awards, because growing up we used to be hyped sitting around the TV watching the BET Awards. I think it was an honor to be a part of that. And Damona said, BET called me, I used to EP.3 it. Like, a lot of people can resonate with that. And you don't hear that type of bar on BET Awards that much. You hear a little rap, a little thug this, thug that. But you don't see, like, regular people that we cool with on BET rapping. I think also, for me, so Milano went on there, the voice was a little shaky. She was a little scared. And I think she did a great job. I think she talked about stuff that resonated with her life. She talked about stuff that was, relevant. And I thought it was kind of weird for him to say something. Like, I thought it was nice that he was basically like she was being manipulated, and that it was corny for them to talk her into that, and it's giving clout chasing her, all this weird shit. First of all, she has clout. She's very much relevant. And also, I feel like she's, already successful. It was not given that. I think what happened was BET Awards is understanding that this generation is very internet-driven, influencer-driven, and social media-related. And that now, where we are today, a lot of people not probably tuning into the BET Awards as much. It's probably like the ratings are going down. So they probably grabbed a whole bunch of influencers from around, that we know.
Because they know people will watch.
Right. They like, oh shit, my folks gonna be in there rapping, I'm gonna watch it. So that's the type of thing that people use for marketing, and I think it was very much successful. I think that was a good idea to put them out there and do that. And on their standpoint, I think that it was a good platform to be able to say, I was on BET Awards, your resume just went up. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it was kind of like, to me, like he didn't have the confidence in her. And that being the mother of your child, I feel like whether you thought it was goofy or whatever, you should have kept those opinions to yourself, or either talk to her privately.
Yeah, you don't
not put that on the internet. And I feel like he does a lot of goofy shit on the internet.
I fuck with Meek. I've been rocking with Meek since back in the day. Like, and sometimes when I'm cleaning my house, they'll still my neighbors will tell you, I still play that old Meek, that shit. That before he had that bag when it was Dusty Braids and he used to be EM10. But at the same time, yeah. So it's like I could rap a whole bunch of Meek. I love Meek. So it's not I'm just keeping it 100. Like, you should have, hit her on the side, and then you a rapper, so you probably feel like, damn, she, misrepresenting me. But no, it's not giving it.
I feel like she was doing
fun.
it for fun. And it's experience. It's experience.
Yeah, and I feel like the people that follow her is like, she is a shy girl. Like, she's very much not like a rapper or doesn't know how to dance. And I feel like
doesn't put her business too much on the internet and stuff. Like, she's still herself.
Yeah, and I feel like also with her, a lot of people watch her and they're like, I'm like that. They get to feel like I'm that same type of girl. I can't dance, I can't rap, I can't do this. But when a person has the courage to do it, it's like, damn, like, I respect her for that.
She get an A for effort from me.
Period. Moving right along, I want to touch on this shit. This had me so tight, y'all. So, you might not have seen this, Rock, because I know you're not on social media. So my baby deleted her account. She's going through stuff. And y'all know when we go through a heartbreak, the first thing that goes is Instagram. It's like, I can't. Yeah. Let's take a fucking shot to getting over heartbreaks by deleting Instagram for 30 days. Yep, it got a little twang at the end. Okay, so Stormy Wellington came at this girl at the cookout. I'm gonna have to show you the clip. But Stormy, you know, shout out to her for all her success. I think she's a cool girl. Yeah, however she got it from the bottom and made it to the top, it's her business. But I just feel like when you get to the top, bitch, still act like you fucking know. Don't act like you so higher than thou, or you know, what is that saying? Holier than thou, or you better than the next person, because bitch, you not. You know, you got out the mud and you figured out how to finagle some bagels, and everybody don't want that. And once you finagled a couple bagels, you learned how to get people to ride your wave, because once you get successful, everybody dicky, we already know that. So, you know, this podcast could be lame to a motherfucker today, and then 2 years later, a bitch gonna say, I went to school with her. We know how that shit go. But at the same time, she called the bitch plate low vibrations. I'm gonna make sure I insert the clip, because a lot of y'all might not know what I'm talking about. But, okay, so when you at a cookout, everybody knows, if I call you and I say, Rock, you at a cookout, I'm going to be like, bitch, bring me home a plate. What's that plate going to look like? And you haven't seen the clip, right? What is the plate going to look like, Rock?
It's going to be stacked to the max. It's going to have Big Mac, collard greens, glizzy. It's going to have a glizzy, a homemade burger. You feel with the bun on the side. Right. Condiments is going to have
double eggs, to the side, about to fall off.
A bunch of seafood salad, potato salad, pasta salad, and salad.
We might split it up. If we feeling nice, we might split up the colds from the hot.
Yeah.
But it's very much going to be a stacked plate, right?
Pretty much.
So this girl told this other girl, Stormy told the girl, I would never let a motherfucker bring me a plate like that. They disrespect you when I wouldn't even look at a plate like that.
Wow.
And, hold on, I'm going to tell you. She said, she basically was saying, like, that's low vibrations. A bitch, like, basically, like, you scum, and I'm a queen. This is how a queen eats. So I'm thinking, when the bitch say, this is how a queen eats, I'm gonna see an avocado, some lettuce wraps. You know, it's giving very much
I'm gonna see filet mignon. I'm gonna see.
Hold on, lobster. You know, a lobster's out.
Yeah.
That's what this bitch had. She had like 2 chicken wings, a little bit of pasta salad, and like a double egg. It was like, it was still cookout food. It was just. It was given like, I'm on a diet, bitch, I'm here, I'm eating slight portions, you feel me? It was that. But you still got cookout food on that plate.
Or it could have been, the food probably was nasty, because you know how cookout.
That's what her plate was given, like, I don't know who cooked this shit. It was given that. But what I'm saying is, she said, if a person looked at this plate and looked at your plate, who would they say is the queen?
And who the fuck is you?
Who the fuck is you?
Because I don't even know who the fuck she is.
Girl, I'm gonna show you who she is. She got a strong looking. Hold on.
I'm
gonna show you.
You know what she got? Natalie.
She ain't deleted. And then on top of it, girl, she had a nerve to run a sale called like high vibrations or something afterwards, or low vibrations on whatever she's selling. Hold on, let me see it. Coach Stormy.
Oh, her.
Yeah. Girl, this the clip.
They don't pay me to do this. They put this on my plate. I will not let. No, I don't do what they do. I do what I do. I'm a leader.
But she's
I would never eat a plate that looked like this. You couldn't even pay me $1 million to do that to myself. Oh my God! I deserve better than that. That's low vibration. And you took it. I would have been like, I'm playing like that. I tell you what I want. You don't tell me what I want.
So my thought process is, if you can put it on my plate, but I don't have to eat it, I got the distance.
I won't even look at it and look. That make you look bad. I'm a queen. Queen's plate on like. If we used to have 2 plates, we put it together and said, who's royalty? They would say this person. I agree. That's a good way.
This is
I
serious
can my
though.
shit. Yeah,
Because there's a lot of people that just let people give them what they want them to have. And they accept it. And Storm is teaching me right now.
yeah.
Whole Storm is teaching me, don't accept what they put on your
You know.
And you know what else? You know what else
She's
I want to
teaching
touch
you
on? What I want to touch on also is the world, because of social media, the world has become a whole bunch of wave riders. If one person said they got a couple dollars, then that's law. No, that don't mean that's law. You can always, what is it called when you go against what a motherfucker talking about? Challenge. You can always challenge a person that's teaching you. I used to be the worst motherfucker in class because I would have valid points that I would be standing on. I was a straight A student in school. And the teacher would be saying some shit. I'm like, hold on, how that make sense if this, that, and the third? And sometimes she would be stumped like, damn, like, hold up. Maybe we do gotta come back and you can always challenge the narrative. Just because everybody is doing it doesn't make it right. Just because a person with some money is saying it doesn't make it right. And I'm gonna stand on what I say. I don't give a fuck what that bitch gotta say about me. Yeah, you got way more money than me, bitch. Yeah, who gives a flying fuck, bitch?
It still didn't buy common sense. And if you're knowledgeable, you know that kings and queens ate like fucking, they feast.
Yeah.
They had a big ass feast. Table full of food from
They might not have packed it on the same plate, but baby, them motherfuckers was bringing it.
And that girl, that's a prime example of a dick eater.
Yeah.
And honestly, like she's
That
not
girl
teaching you nothing but ignorance.
Yeah.
She's teaching you nothing but ignorance because maybe that person was like, you know what? Let me stack that plate so that I can make sure they eat good at my function.
Yeah.
You know
and
what
not
I mean?
only that, and you not only that, as a woman of empowering, as a woman of empowerment, when you're supposed to be pulling your friends up and pulling the people around you up, you're never supposed to try to take a moment on camera at that to tear another woman down. We don't do that.
And why you having sex
to
put
my
the place
friends.
together? Like that was weird.
Yeah, she said girl. Anyway, we're gonna move along because that shit be busting me. But another thing, like I said, social media has made everything a wave. Like if this person wear it, then this is what's going on. Like if Jada got it on, it's gonna sell out, which is cool because guess what? That's money in her pocket because she could post some shit and that shit go viral. She could post some shit that shit sell out. And I salute to her because it's definitely been some hairstyles or some little shit. I be like, oh, that's cute as shit. I might grab that. But the thing is, you're not about to nobody has their own look anymore. Everything is so trendy, and I salute the people that stand against the wave and do their own thing and be themselves on social media. Who's not always trying to be polished. Who just do them like me, coming on camera, bed hair, house clothes. I'm in my fucking house. And at the end of the day, I'm sitting with my bitch, and we gonna, do what we do. We drinking
It's all about vibe.
Yeah, we vibing.
And I feel like you gotta be true to yourself.
Exactly.
Like I can have a lot of fucking money, and I'm still gonna be that bitch from 28 from Oxford.
Yeah.
Like I'm still gonna be the same bitch, and I feel like a lot of people try to with the whole like dressing alike and stuff. Be yourself. Like have your own individual style. I promise you, that's gonna stick out. It worked for Lil Uzi. It's gonna work for you. What works for you might not work for the next, but it might work for a couple of hundred people. Exactly. Like I had a motherfucker tell me when I had my Juicy sweatsuit on, it was like, oh, you still wear Juicy? And I'm like, this is what I like.
But that's what Juicy came back. And that's what I'm saying, just like Coach came back. I mean, you do what the fuck works for you. Who's to say that shit that you got in your closet ain't gonna come back? Vintage came back 100 times.
And it still costs a couple of dollars.
Exactly.
Like,
my mom keeps shit from back in the day. I be wearing that shit now because vintage is never go out of style. Them people that be wearing that vintage shit, going to them thrift stores, fucking it up, shout out to them because I follow a couple of y'all. Y'all are really winning because y'all can go get some $13 shit and make that shit look like $1,300, and it's it's just how you do it. It's all about having style, having a vibe, wearing that shit, not letting it wear you because people be wearing designer, baby, and be looking like class. Yeah. So, and then the people that be going to get replicas because they feel like they gotta be a part of the wave, baby, you don't. Go get that shit.
If you really want to have a replica because you personally want it, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, but Balenciaga made mistakes too. Chanel making mistakes too. Some of that shit be ugly.
Right. Okay, while we on that, I want to talk about the Impact Atlanta because that just dropped. And I don't know, did you get to watch that?
No.
So the Impact Atlanta is a show that has like all the influencers that are heavy right now, which is like Ari, Arrogante, Jada. They referenced Damona, so I think that's what's up. She probably be on there. I don't know if she's on there. I haven't seen her yet. They got like Des Dior, all the people that a lot of people follow and look up to and stuff like that. And I think it's a good thing because it's also showing that influencing is not, these are all regular motherfuckers that are, out here getting their bag. They're showing the cons, the pros, and all of that. And I think it's a good insight into the life of the people that people follow every single day. So it's cool. I like that. And I think that it's about time we had a show like that because people don't fucking put respect on influencers' names, and I hate that shit. Like, Instagram models is definitely hard. Like, that shit is not easy. Because if it was easy, we would all have a check off of content creation, baby. And guess what? I just got banned again for cussing on live, on Damona's live at that. So I just feel like, you know, it's not an easy thing, because if it was easy, everybody would be able to do it. And they not making little bags. Like, I'm talking about M's, $100,000 contracts with clothing and clothing brands. So I just want to give that a quick shout out, because if y'all haven't watched it, I think that's it's a good thing to watch. If you looking to be a content creator, even if you just love these people that's on there, it's a good thing to watch. Like, I've been, you know, contemplating on moving to Atlanta. Actually, before I got my store, I was gonna move to Atlanta. I was like literally apartment approved type of shit, and it just makes me want to be there even more, because it is still giving very much Black excellence. Is what I'm gonna say.
I want to touch on that, and I want to say I am an artist fan. But I feel like I genuinely love the fact that she is going to be her to the day that she fucking die.
For you to get paid to be unapologetically yourself, bitch, you the GOAT.
Pretty much.
And then you got a successful nigga on the side, you the fucking GOAT. I don't care what they go through, bitch. We all go through shit.
We all go through shit.
And
It's
y'all
just not
always talk about their
publicized.
shit. Yeah, they be like, oh, y'all was just saying Ari and Moneybag is goals. Bitch, they still goals.
Yeah.
How about that?
Because honestly, what couple don't go through shit?
Yeah, like, and guess what? And I still resonate with them because it's a hood nigga. It's a girl I can resonate with. They came together and she's being herself, showing you the pros and the cons, how she
And he
carries
loves her
her
for
relationship.
her.
He loves her for being herself. It's a lot of y'all that get in these relationships and y'all be playing other people, or y'all be acting the whole time, and then a nigga really see who you are when y'all finally living together, and it's like, you gotta be yourself, and it's like, this nigga love her for her. So,
Or either they be like trying to put on a facade that they're this perfect bitch, and at the end of the day, that you're probably boring. You're probably boring as fuck, and that's probably why he's cheating on you.
And they
with
always
the fun
say,
bitch.
and they always say, Ari toxic, but I just feel like the bitch just say what the fuck people be wanting to say.
Yeah.
Like, you know, sometimes it be like people feel like you should save face, and I'm one of them type of people. I say what the fuck I gotta say. So I understand. It's not like she's starting trouble. She just one of them type of people that's not on no bullshit. Like, yeah, bitch, you not fucking with me. I'm not fucking with you. I ain't speak to you because bitch, you seen me in that party. You didn't speak to me. Well, I'm speaking to you if you didn't speak to me.
Are you moving funny?
Are you moving funny? Are we not friends anymore? Because her and that Jada beef, I felt like it was, sometimes shit gets weird. Don't act like you ain't never have a friendship where it's like, oh, we not speaking. I got a friend right now, me and her not speaking. I reached out to the bitch, she didn't answer. We not speaking. But did I try to reach out? Yes. Is she reaching back? No. Am I going to be pressed about it? No. If the bitch called me today or tomorrow, we can talk about it. I love her. But that's just real life.
And it's like, at least you tried. You extended that olive branch, and sometimes it might not be extended in return, but you're not doing it for that person, you're doing it for you. So you tried.
Shit was hitting like okay, that was good. Okay, so how y'all feel about while we talking about like little spats, how y'all feel about the JT and Cardi Twitter beef? I thought that shit was corny. I ain't gonna lie, like it was like y'all they were taking shots back and forth. I just feel like at the end of the day,
and stuff though, just in case they don't know.
I think Cardi started it, right?
I think she started because JT is unproblematic. Like, she's not one of them. She's very much at peace.
And she don't want to be really like, she kind of like one of them celebrities that don't want to be a celebrity but want to be a celebrity. Like,
yeah,
so I feel like it couldn't have been
she wants to be a
her
celebrity,
shit.
but she don't like the negative shit that comes with being a celebrity and being in the limelight, because she's constantly judged. But she's another one that is herself. She dresses how she wants to dress. She doesn't follow the trends that they say.
Or her nigga want her to dress because her nigga be
buying and they love to shout at each other. And I think that's beautiful. They both in love, and I love that shit.
I just feel like they need to squash that shit and go ahead.
I feel like, honestly, it probably was a beef, but Cardi probably was bothered because JT loved Nicki, and she make it known. But why can't I idolize this person and still be cool with you? I feel like if we not like how me and you are, like if you got a beef with a bitch, I probably won't like her. Because what you tell me, I'm going to believe because you're my bitch. Period. I know what she's going to tell me is not going to be a lie. She's not going to just make it all glamorized just to say this is a beef. Or if it's over a nigga, but you're going to tell me it's over a nigga. So my whole thing is, that I'm crazy.
And I'm going to tell you, bitch, it's not that deep. That, whatever. But I'm not going to get close to another bitch because this is my bitch first. But I feel like if it's a certain thing where we do business together, we cordial and all that, I can have this can be my friend and you can still be somebody I'm
Pretty
cool
much.
with. Because if I love Nicki, bitch, I love Nicki, and that's just.
And you're not gonna fuck up those connections, because Nicki. People try to
She's
sleep on
still
Nicki, but
that
Nicki
bitch
is that bitch.
Yeah.
She's been holding it down for so long, and I feel
I ain't gonna lie.
she helped a lot of bitches.
Yeah, she helped me.
Her new song, she literally put a bunch of bitches that's underground for real. Not underground, but up and coming.
I think where Nicki fucked up, and I've listened to Nicki albums. Like I remember when she very first came out, and one of my friends is a freak, right? But she got in my car, be like, this is vulgar, and I'm like, oh, bitch, this is my shit. Like I'm talking about when it was keys in the palm trees, girl, and it was itty bitty and all that, baby. I was on it. Like I'm
still
a huge Nicki fan. Like on actually one of the blocks, because I pushed her so heavy and I got cheeky eyes. On one of the blocks I used to make on 7th Street, they still call me Minaj or Najee and shit like that, just because I was always pushing her. But you know, but I love Nicki. But at the same time, I think where Nicki fucked up at is where she was like worried about Cardi a little too much. I felt like it should have been a thing where you should have been empowering her, you know, fucking with her, and y'all could have been way different. And now it's too far gone.
I also feel like, you know, social media and like the trolls and the fans and stuff, they kind of like push that narrative of
they keep
putting them
going
together as if it can't be too successful
right. Like
in
you
that
always
industry.
gotta compare every fucking body.
But females especially,
different. Yeah.
females especially, because you don't see that in the male rap community. It can be a lot of goats or a lot of people that's making moves and making money and shit.
And bitch,
they don't compare them.
Nicki did this song with Beyonce, and a lot of people can't say that they did a fucking song with Beyonce. Beyonce love that bitch. That Beyonce stamping Nicki.
First of all, Beyonce, it was what she say. Beyonce said that she listen, she didn't even come to the studio. She trusted Nicki verse.
Yeah.
And you know she be like this, that,
Nicki
third. When anybody do
snap.
verses with her or any what's it called, futures and shit with her. And first of all, Kanye said himself he had to go back in the studio and rewrite this shit. Cause on Monster the bitch ate. That's the only fucking verse I remember.
And guess what? Another thing I'm gonna say before we get off this topic. It is okay to get writers for your fucking songs, because guess what? I thought about being a rapper. These bitches, I'm like, I'm from the hood. Motherfuckers fuck with me in my city. Why the fuck I can't rap? And guess what I would've did? I would've called Free E. I would've called somebody, got somebody on the phone to write me some shit, ghostwrite it, and I would've wrecked that shit just like, and I might do it. But I'm saying,
and I would be in the background. That's my bitch.
But what I'm saying is, when Cardi rapped that shit, bitch, I don't care who wrote it. That bitch be owning that shit, and she be fucking having me snapping like that's tomorrow too, bitch. I'm gonna put a clip in here because that shit be having me in the car like, what? I got condoms in bitches' heads right now. Like, you feel me? I was feeling that. I felt everything she said because I've been there. Everybody's been there. I mean, maybe not everybody, but the bitches that's on the right side been there. So like, stop saying she gets people to write her shit. We know. We don't care.
A lot of
we
female
fucking love
rappers
her. Yeah.
Well,
So
I don't love her though, but I do like the music.
I fuck with her. I feel like she another person that's unapologetic because she was making those videos that was going viral before she was like real heavy hot. And I remember I went to the Gold Club to see that bitch when she didn't even have her teeth done yet, when Bub brought her to Delaware. So I just feel like I fuck with her, and I fuck with Nicki, and I fuck with JT, and I just feel like all y'all bitches got money, way more money than we can count, and way more money than we got. So y'all bitches need to kumbaya fucking y'all. And
if they all came together, they a fuck shit up. Fuck shit up.
Imagine the track with all y'all bitches on there, like how they did back in the day with like
fucking. What is it called? Ladies and no.
What was that shit where it was like Dream Doll? It was like.
Oh, you talking about that? Thought Box?
Yeah, Thought Box. They fucked that up.
They
Think
did.
about
They
shit like
all
that.
did.
Like girl, Thought Box. Dream Doll, another one. She's a
she
goat,
slept on her. She
very much slept on her.
I'm glad she found her voice.
Her too. Yeah. Okay. So that was
just
good.
waiting on Sweetie to find hers.
But I just, for me, Sweetie is just like a bad bitch.
I love her. She is a bad bitch.
She drop a song when she drop a song, whether we fuck with it or not, bitch. You a bad bitch, and I fucks with you for being a bad bitch. Now I done lost my notes, but let's talk about. Okay, so another thing, Draymond Green tagged his teammate. You seen that?
When he hit him,
baby, Draymond Green.
He said, "Still give a hood."
Draymond Green just let that motherfucker know don't play with me. They said, I seen that meme that came out that said, shout out to Draymond Green, because baby, you have that shit. You know, I fucks with you. But what I'm thinking is, I wouldn't be coming in that motherfucking locker room after school. I'm going to my gun. They said Draymond Green would have been playing for the Heavens team fucking with me. Because you can't, you know, after that motherfucker put you down, how that Meeks song go? He said, remember them famous 5 nigga, I'll be right back. I'm not going to, like, I'm going to get my gun. I'm calling my boys. I know you got somebody in the hood that can help you, because, baby, But don't shoot Draymond. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't put that out there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I ain't mean that. But I'm just saying.
They gonna be like, shoot him up.
Yeah,
Shoot him up in the comments.
They ain't gonna see this. But if y'all do, I'm just saying, if it was me, Draymond did that thing.
Maybe do a little pistol whip.
Yeah, a little. So that when he come in there, he got his eyes shut on the court. You know? That's
you don't have to look at motherfucker. What?
Yeah, you feel me? Because yeah, right now, it's giving, put your head down and play basketball. It's giving dribble with you. You feel me? But
dribble with your balls.
Oh yeah, another thing I want to talk about while we're talking about messing people, the baby. How did you feel about the baby trying to reference that he fucked Megan?
I feel like everything he does is clown shit. He's a clown to me. And trying to put out that you had sex with somebody that's hot at the moment, like why? But what are you getting out of there?
My thing is,
and why are you lying on your dick? Too many niggas do that.
I mean, even if he's telling the truth, my whole thing is Megan is like in his circle of people. You feel me? Just like if a nigga fucked me. She considered him a friend at one point. Yeah, just like if a nigga fucked me and he shot me out on the song on a local mixtape. It's kind of like, damn, you had to do that. Like, why you feel like, yeah, like. Why you put me like a nut? Did you need me to put your shit out there or what? Because
he probably did though.
That bar was unnecessary. I feel like you already be going viral, sorry. You don't have to do the most, but you do a lot of sassy shooter shit. And I feel like, even though you a celebrity and all that, I feel like I wouldn't even fuck with you.
He let that go to his head, I feel like.
Yeah, that was weird. That was real. And he's been known to do a lot of weird shit, but I just
feel like
that shit. For you to go all the way out to put a person that looked like her on that video and all that, it's like, bitch.
Oh, that was just going too much.
That was corny. So I just wanted to talk about that. Kanye, let's get on Ye. He been doing a whole bunch of shit. So
when is he not?
He made the what is it? White Lives Matter shirts. He made the White Lives Matter shirts, and I'm like, are you trying to get the money like how Black Lives Matter did? Are you trying to be like them with the 90 million?
Shut up and talk.
Y'all know y'all tax when the bitch asks for it, right? All right, so. Are you, and we've been name dropping. I feel like we should take a toast. Because usually on my show, if you name drop, and we're going to
You've been name dropping a lot.
Off and night, one after another. Kanye. He did the White Lives Matter shirts. And I feel like one thing about Kanye is always a method to his madness. But I just feel like with this one, I can't fuck with it. And Diddy ain't even stamping that shit. Diddy said, what the fuck? Don't fuck with him with that shit.
Said, don't put me a part of that.
Yeah, I ain't with that shit.
Because it's weird. Because it's like when you already said what you went through with the Kardashians, you try to go to your black community. It's like, this is why we don't fuck with you. Because you do a lot of weird shit.
Yeah, we already let you come back after the Trump shit. You had the hat and all that, and you still saying Trump did nothing but wanted us to have the best for the country. It's just, why are you always trying us? And we keep fucking with you, and I fuck with you. It's like one of them cousins that you don't fuck with, but you want to fuck with, and it's like, damn, like, I fuck with what you doing. I fuck with a lot of shit that you say, but then you come with some off the wall shit, and it's like, damn, I can't fuck with you again. It's like having a motherfucker that you scared that's going to backdoor you, and I don't know what you giving these days. But I do want to say another thing.
It's giving going crazy.
It's giving you always on some bullshit, and you always trying to pull us into your bullshit. And it's like we don't be wanting to say nothing, but we always gotta say something, cause you always doing extra crazy shit. And then you saying that you wanted to fuck with Kylie Jenner best friend Stassi. Like if you gonna
she's
fuck
a
her,
kid.
Fuck her. Nobody
she's
cares.
A fucking kid. What is up with y'all? Let's not normalize these motherfuckers fucking with kids.
Let's not normalize niggas keep fucking with people's friends of the family and shit.
Well, first of all, they did it, so.
Yeah.
Chloe.
That's true. They all be on some bullshit. But I want to say this, Boosie. When you lit that one pair of shoes on fire of Kanye's, bitch, why you had to pick the most comfortable ones? I can't cancel them. And then another thing, Kanye probably laughing at you because you already got his money for them ones. And then the funny part is, I see the video while I'm walking to the trash in my Yeezy slides. I said, nigga, you gonna put the ones that's more comfortable than the ones I got? Like, you ain't see nobody start that finish that trend with you. Just give it up. Like, ain't nobody getting rid of the motherfucking
First of all, he's a clown too.
Yeah, Boosie another one that be trolling, but Boosie, you know damn well you could have burned
and
some
he don't
other
support
parent.
the gay community. He got a whole gay daughter.
He you know Boosie is who he is, but I feel like if you was gonna burn something, you should have burnt them Yeezy boots. Cause I remember when I ordered them, they supposed to be two sizes too small, but I had to send them bitches back 6 times. Next thing you know, I got a boat this fucking big and they finally fit. Bitch, I'm not wearing those. You should have burnt them ones. But anyway, so oh yeah, did you hear? Okay, so Drake was following Ice Spice, And for y'all who don't know who Ice
Didn't he
Spice is.
sign her?
No, he ain't signed her, I don't think.
He
unfollowed her. Yeah, he unfollowed her after he flew
Well,
her
she
out.
probably ain't fuck him.
That's what I was wondering, y'all,
I
because
would've
she ain't
fucked
really.
him.
Yeah, it's Drake.
I
like,
would have fucked him. Fucked him myself. What the fuck? I don't even know how to suck.
You would have given him a good girl 6,000.
I would have.
She must ain't do that work. Ooh, you done got it spicy like that. That's real Ice Spice. Call Rock, Drake. You a little something. Alright, do what you need to do. But so Ice Spice went on the interview and said he unfollowed her when she left. And I thought that was weird, because it's like, why you unfollow that girl? She needs your follow right now. She trying to
need to follow. Yeah,
she need them blue checks.
Oh yeah,
on
they
her
probably
page.
don't know her. You thought I was feeling you?
He said, bitch, I'm not a
bitch, you ain't
She must
much.
wanted some head.
So you gotta get up.
Yeah, maybe she wanted the much. And he
Oh,
was
she
like, I
probably
ain't
wanted
wanted
the
much.
yeah.
I'm gonna drink for that. But all I'm saying is, when them blue checks come to her page and they see a mutual follower of Drake, they gonna fuck with her. She need that. She on her way up. And I think she's a nice girl. And that's another thing with the social media wave riders, how we say it. I want to see how many bitches come out with the Ice Spice afro.
Yeah, look.
Because y'all bitches
But
don't be
she's a
embracing
bad
y'all.
bitch.
Yeah, she's cute.
And her body is nice. A lot of people on TikTok I seen was like hating on her so bad. And I'm like, why? Because there's a lot of new wave rappers that's like Zai Sosa and all them, like a bunch of Philly rappers. They are coming up and they're making like the little TikTok music. Why can't she make it sound like that?
And I feel like they call her a broke LMA. Why y'all always gotta compare bitches?
Well,
Let her have her own look.
First of all, she got a whole different sound than LMA. And a whole
No,
different
like they said she looked like her. Like when they put them next to each other, they do kind of look favorite. But I just feel like, why y'all compare bitches all the time? Just let.
And first of all, she's trying to come up. That's why she's making a song.
Yeah.
So she won't be broke no more.
Oh yeah, another thing. I just want to tap into the Baddies South episode because I got so much shit to say about it. Like if y'all don't know, this is the show that Natalie Nunn came out with. She's the executive producer, whatever, and she had a lot of girls on there. So it was Scotty, it was Jayla, it was Chrishean, it was Rolly, it was Slim, it was Bree. How do I know all these bitches' names? I really was tuned in, but who was the last one? Persuasion. And then who was the other one after that? And yeah. See, I be forgetting bitches if I don't fuck with them like that. But I just want to say, first and foremost, bitch, it wouldn't be a show without Rock. So, Natalie, bitch, you need to be on the phone making sure she on the next episode, the next season, because without her, baby, it's not a show. Not to mention, she was definitely the realest bitch on there. I fucked with Jayla, too, once they came together, because at first, I'm not going to lie, I didn't know if I was going to fuck with Jayla, because when they were saying little stuff behind Rock, I didn't.
I fucked with Jayla since Bad Girls Club.
Well, I didn't watch her on that. I didn't watch her. So my thing was, I fucked with her after because at first I felt like they was all kind of ganging up on Rock, and I felt like they wasn't giving her a fair chance. And I felt like, damn, like y'all keep talking about her because she leaving stuff around the house, bitch. This not your house. Who cares? Nobody cares. So I felt like that, and I felt like Persuasion, bitch. So this is just what I want to say about Persuasion.
Lump side of this.
First of all, you're giving dirty stripper. You're giving the dirty ones, like not the bad bitches. You're giving dirty stripper that motherfuckers be smacking in the dressing room because you hating. It's giving that. You giving one of them type bitches.
But can I interject really quick? I'm gonna interject really quick. Did you see the episode when she went to her hometown and stripped at the club that she usually strip at?
No.
Bitch, they was not even entertaining this bitch. She like, they was like,
yeah.
Bitch, they don't even fuck with you there.
And when she got fucked up and she was all without her wig and stuff, but you're ugly, just like Rock said. But I want to also state, just like, and it's like I understand that Rock don't be giving people time to talk, but I know how I am when I'm mad and when a bitch got me fucked up and when I already fucked her up and when they fucking lying to your face, you don't want to even give them the fucking, because they not owning that shit. And it's like, that shit will bust you. It's like, bitch, stand on what you said, stand on what you did, and fucking give a real apology. You just fucking saying, I talk to hurt people. Bitch, are you telling the truth is the question, first off.
And then,
then
you're laughing.
Yeah, then you gonna try to say, I know who not to be vulnerable around. But bitch, you laughed when Bree was giving her true, honest, heartfelt story, and when Ann, aka Bianca, was fucking giving her heartfelt story. I thought that was some fake ass
and
shit.
And Bree is supposed to be one of her close friends.
Yeah,
that's
weird.
That's weird as shit. You're laughing.
You're fucking weird. Why would you laugh at her?
And you just complained about
coming from. Like,
they complained about, oh yeah, not complained, but said, oh yeah, I was having a vulnerable moment and so I had to get it out. You wanted people to respect you in your vulnerable moment, but didn't want to respect someone else in their vulnerable moment.
And I lost a friend to cancer. I lost a couple people to cancer, and that's definitely not nothing to play with. And I don't think one person that watched the episode or that was on that bus really believed her, except for maybe Scotty, because Scotty's like all fucking a little bit naive. Like, I like Scotty, but she's very much naive. You could tell she's easily swindled. How Natalie Nunn got her under her wing the same way. Like, I just feel like at the end of the day, you said you beat cancer. You said a few different things. You said you beat cancer today.
Cancer scare.
But it was a cancer scare. And it was an irregular pap smear, which as a woman in that type of, what you might be doing, irregular pap smears are normal.
No,
it happens. And I understand.
I had a lump in my boob, and I thought that they was like, oh, it might be cancer, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
And I went to the center, and they told me, they did additional ultrasounds and stuff like that, and it came out to not be that. Yeah. But I didn't go around saying, oh, I had a breast cancer scare.
Yeah.
Who's going to do that?
And it was at the weirdest time. Like, you brought it up when you was talking about a fight or talking about what you need to own up to, what you said about
to apologize.
That's weird. And just another thing. When you locked in with somebody, you love them, how, like, if you love a nigga, you get them tatted. I mean, it be happening like that in the hood. So I understand how Rock loves this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like, you trying to hit her where it hurt. And I remember having a nigga that was my button. Like, if you say something about him or try to use him to get to me, but you gonna get what you asking for. Mm-hmm. So I just feel as though, bitch, you are a lame-ass bitch. I don't respect you. I understand why they call you persuasion, because you be trying to persuade motherfuckers to hear where you coming from or feel where you coming from. You're not a real bitch, and I feel like you got mopped how you should have, and I wish she would have really got to get you tonight on the reunion, because you have that weird ass fucking homecoming dress. She should have wore you the fuck out, and that's how I feel about that bitch. But
what
anyway,
they said? You should have hit harder.
Yeah.
You gotta hit harder.
Who said you should have hit it harder? I wish she went out there.
She was the shot
and fucked Slim up. And she should have fucked you up.
The fuck?
Dumbass bitch.
The fuck?
Yeah, so I feel like also on the next season of Baddies South, they need to have more real bitches, because them bitches that was on there, they bunch of catty ass, gossiping ass, hating ass, envying ass, fake ass, double-sided, fucking weird ass bitches. And them type of bitches don't stand for nothing. Them type of bitches will fall for anything. So be mindful of the company that you keep, because you need to know who's your friends and who's not your friends. And another thing, we don't fight fair. If that shit, bitch, I'm stepping when she step. Get whoever, bitch. Because I'm stepping how my bitch is stepping. So,
period.
Y'all always talking about rock one and everything.
If
my bitch is fighting, I'm cracking whoever next.
Yeah.
When which one? And I like Rolly, but I just feel like sometimes you insert
Slim fight.
Yeah, Slim
she
was
don't
in
even
shit.
like.
You should never. I mean, she was frying for Slim.
She knows Slim.
Yeah,
she
so
knows she got kind
and
of.
I ain't gonna lie, I respect Slim for trying to hold her weight down, because she was.
Even though she had the knot on her head.
Yeah, she was a little fucked up.
Ain't nobody called that out, but I've seen it.
Yeah, but I feel like I respect Slim and Rolly how they was riding for each other.
And Jayla.
And Jayla, I fuck with Jayla after, like I'm saying the first episode, I wasn't sure if I was gonna fuck with her, but when she was riding for Rock, I fuck with her. And
Rock was rocking, she was rolling.
But I also need to tell Jayla, bitch, stop thinking motherfuckers is your friends. Stop giving them the benefit of the doubt because y'all was friends before the show. You need to hear what motherfuckers are saying.
But you know, like that's just like a bitch coming to you towards you and saying that I'm seeing some shit. You gonna be like, no, that's Rock. Like we spend time with each other. We with each other a lot.
But I also feel like it should have been a moment where everybody came to the table and motherfuckers had to really own what they said.
But they didn't. But they didn't. A lot of them didn't even bring front what Natalie said in front of Natalie and Jayla.
But that's what I'm saying. It should have been a moment where everybody can sit down, because it's like now you telling me one thing and I'm having a private conversation with Natalie. Natalie not saying what she said. You feel me? It's too much that he say, she say shit, just like Trina said.
Yeah.
Bad bitches is gonna hold down what they said. You gonna stand on what you say if you're a real bad bitch. Mm-hmm. And Natalie, I feel like I respect the show. I respect what you're doing, but I feel like if you're going to be a leader, bitch, be a leader. You can't run every time motherfuckers not listening, or if it's chaos too much, or if you get knocked the fuck out. Bitch, you got to stand the fuck back up and let motherfuckers know who is really running the show. If you really running the show, bitch, if you a leader, stand up and act like a leader. Period.
Because she definitely wasn't leading.
You wasn't leading. Every time you got
and there's a lot of young women,
when
there's a lot of young black women that was looking up to her and that came on the show like, damn, you know, she giving me this opportunity. I respect her so much.
And then you doing fake shit,
and then you do that shit.
Nah.
That's
and then
weird.
you talking about pull over the bus, pull over the bus. If you had a problem with Rock, bitch, you should have said that. You talking about get that little bitch off my bus. Why are you telling them to get her? If you really heavy, like you say you heavy, stand up and be like, yo, I'm not feeling how you come and get off my bus. Or shut the fuck up when I'm talking. You always, when it came to Rock, and I remember having a bus driver that was acting like he was scared of me. And anybody watching this knows. He took the whole bus back to the fucking school one time because he couldn't tell me, Micah, he couldn't say nothing. He gets off the bus and was like, she's somewhere back there. He wouldn't say it was me. Like, I used to do all type of shit on his bus, and this nigga would never address me, and I never respected him because you're a bitch. Period. But moving on, I just had to say that. Like, that show was good because it was action packed and it was real. You could tell it wasn't like scripted. Motherfuckers was really getting fucked up. But at the same time, and it is fun. You getting paid to handle shit. It's like you getting paid to be you if you really being you. But the motherfuckers that's really not them, like Ian, she get on there and she start doing all nut shit, and it's hard to watch when you're not being genuine. If I'm being myself, I can watch that shit all day, like, and it still make you feel weird. Cause like, damn, I'm fighting left and right, but at the same time, at least you standing on business and you being yourself. Don't go on these shows and make a fool of yourself, because you gotta stand on that. That shit go viral. Motherfuckers are seeing it. People having their opinions. You gotta be yourself. And was clout chasing the whole way, and it was like, when you being weird and you getting beat up, at least if you want to be a clout chaser and start trouble, at least know how to fight. So some of y'all, before y'all go on these seasons, get a little boxing class in. You feel me? Get a little kickboxing. Start fighting your brothers and shit. Like, yo, I'm about to go on this show. I need to get a little one in with you real quick if you don't mind.
They changed her name.
They changed her name. Y'all can just, she don't even want to be the bitch that was on the show. That's really weird. And but yeah, so I said how I felt about that, and I felt like, Jayla, you a bad bitch. And you also utilize the show how you should to network your business and push your brand out there. That's another thing. Plug your fucking brand. Guess what? If I get on these shows, baby, I'm going to have a duffel bag so all these bitches be wearing my shit on the show. Yeah, this for me, this for me. Order if y'all want. You feel me? I ain't going to say order, but y'all going to see it. We going to talk about it. Make sure y'all utilize these platforms and not just look like a fool and get views and get followers, but also get some fucking money. That's the object of the game, because the real person that's eating is people that's, you know, executive producing.
Let a bitch be like, oh, your skin look good. Yes, I'm using my brown skin.
Yeah, because y'all know I got my brown skin. That's why I'm wearing makeup on his skin.
Yeah, no.
Alright, so move right along. Oh yeah, another thing. I want to talk about Blueface and Chrishean. Since we on that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody always talk about toxic. Oh, they be fighting that. Okay, they do their shit. But at the end of the day, I watched her interview and I respect her a lot, because at the end of the day, you get a nigga that changed your life, that do everything for you, that put you in a position in all life. You gonna try to protect your investment. Nigga, I'm not going nowhere. Groupies is gonna be around, bitches is gonna get hit, but he love her. And period. So whatever she do is what she do with. But at the end of the day, he was on that show making sure she was good, on that reunion making sure she was good, grabbing her when shit was getting hectic. Do you think he looked at persuasion?
Taking the chains off.
Yeah, taking her chains off for her so she could rumble the right way. That's what
And this bitch up here talking about, I fucked your nigga. The nigga don't even
He didn't even look
remember
that
you.
bitch away. He probably don't remember you. If you did fuck him, you're a stripper at a club. Who cares, bitch? You hype that you got fucked. That's what the thing. These bitches be talking about, I'm about money. I'm a lady and I'm about money. But what did you get, bitch? You're burnt the fuck out. She got a whole, she's that nigga's girlfriend. Was you ever the girlfriend? You got a wet pussy, so clearly you felt like he was something. Now you want to talk bad about him and say, oh, I just fucked him, I rolled your nigga face. Whoop the fucking do. Oral sex is a part of sex, bitch. Nobody cares. That's how I feel about that. Weird ass bitch.
Really quick, I want to say that. I feel as though,
and I went through
I feel like
they be hyped to get fucked.
It's real life. Like, in relationships, you go through shit, and sometimes shit get toxic. And it really might not even be toxic for real. It's just a normal life. But on the internet, it's portrayed as toxic because a lot of people try to portray themselves to be perfect.
Yeah, that shit might be crazy, but nobody's perfect.
Because, I mean, a couple of times you might have to put a hand or two on a nigga.
Okay.
To make him see.
And I ain't never fight a nigga, but I'm not in that relationship. You know, shit be different. And not only that, like, just like Cardi said, What she say in the song?
Not Cardi.
I hit a nigga, I fight over dick. I'm fighting over my nigga, bitch.
No, but I feel as though,
By
like,
tomorrow,
honestly, she and his relationship is literally authentic.
Yeah,
It's not made up.
It's real love.
And it's real love, and she's going through real life emotions. And when you're
going through shit, she came from shit.
When you're in love with a motherfucker, they can make you act like a fucking psycho. Okay, like you're gonna act the fuck up.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay?
Like people, it's crazy because you'll meet men that think you so calm, they don't get no reaction out of you, or they like, oh, like you don't even show me that you care, and then the nigga that you actually been in love with, let a nigga know, like, no, that bitch is crazy.
You don't want those
She's
problems.
pulling the fuck up. Yeah, you don't want her to act crazy.
You can have her.
Yeah, like,
She
we
look good,
all
but you
had
can have her.
Yeah, she look good, but she's the fuck crazy.
Son
We
off.
all had a nigga that can vouch for that shit.
And maybe son a little off, but she a good woman.
She's a good woman.
With some good pussy.
Yeah. That pussy be pussy.
That pussy.
Because even when you be acting the fuck crazy, they still calling back like, I want to make it real. I love you. I know you're a little crazy, but where you at?
I miss you. Where you at? I'm gonna buy a bottle for the section. Where you at? Bring a friend.
She on the phone like, come and put that pussy on me. Don't be running from me. But anyway, oh yeah, now that we're talking about protecting your investment, I want to talk about the Young Miami and Diddy thing, because you have so many people having so much to say about it. So first, I'm gonna let you see how you feel about it, and then I'm gonna speak my piece on my take on the whole thing.
Well, I just
And first, let's toast to persuasion, pussy not being persuasive,
and let's also toast to you not spilling your drink again.
Bitch, I really smell like drink on my soul. Oh my god.
She said, if you want the pussy to get wet, I can get it wet.
That motherfucker was drenched at the beginning of that episode. But go ahead, what you were saying?
I feel as though it is an investment. It's a fair exchange. I feel like with any girl that's coming from the hood or coming from that don't have much, you usually fuck with niggas that got something or got potential to make you have potential or to put you in a better position. And it's like, it's a fair exchange. You know, you get pussy, you get the freaky shit, you get all that, and then I get what I want. I'm benefiting off of what
Mutually beneficial.
Oh, yeah. And that's pretty much what the world is right now, to be honest. And I feel like she is benefiting the hell off of love.
And they about to have a show. Like, another thing is that bitch know what she be doing. She know how to stay relevant. She knows how to go viral. She know that y'all watching her fucking every move. So she not slow. And when I watched her interview, I'm like, people think she's slow. She's not slow. She actually knows how to articulate. She's just very emotional, so it's hard for her to get her point across sometimes. Excuse me, y'all. I felt like I was Wheezy F baby. I felt like I'm a little asthmatic. All right, so okay, back to Young Miami and Diddy. So what I want to say about it is a lot of people looking so much into it, like y'all keep on hitting the blogs with, oh, Diddy was with this person, or Young Miami says she's single, and yada yada yada. But at the end of the day, they vibing. Let them fucking vibe. Like how that song goes, just let me vibe. Because at the end of the day, right, Carisha is having, I'm gonna say Carisha, I don't even know her, but the show is called Carisha Please. Young Miami has a podcast on the Revolt TV, right? So that is Diddy's network. So with her having a show on Diddy's network, the ratings are going up, the views are going up, the network is making more money. She's also plugging in his brand, which is Delion. Every time you see an episode, every time you see a video, every time you see anything, she includes Delion, right? This is another thing that's going to make his money go up, right? Another thing, she's been hanging out with him real tough, which she's a young, poppin' ass, fly ass, cute ass artist, and he's an older man that's still heavy in the industry, but to stay relevant amongst our generation, that motherfuckers is looking at him like he got the hottest bitch in the game wearing his chain type shit. It speaks volumes, and it keeps him relevant amongst our generation. That is all money. So,
and he's probably teaching her so much.
Exactly. Now I want to switch over to Young Miami's side of it. This is an older man that's not gonna play about her to make sure she's good, whether he's fucking sucking or kissing whoever else he's fucking with. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, he's gonna make sure that girl is straight. right? She's not about to play about her. So everybody talking shit and saying what they saying. You don't understand that sometimes relationships be a lot about business and broke people make it about love sometimes, because these motherfuckers don't gotta love each other, but they vibing, they acting bad, they pushing products. Her clothes and shit that he's pushing is making both of them money, and they selling t-shirts and shit for like $70, thongs and shit for the high, and it's just saying, Carisha, please act bad, shit like that, little shit, and all that shit is going up every time they say it again. Every time they say fucking Fridays, now motherfuckers wanna have fucking Fridays. Now they got shot glasses with fucking Fridays and all this shit. All that shit is money. Views equal money. Viral content equals money. So another thing, he's protecting his investment, and she is too. Because at the end of the day, she know what the fuck she doing. They both know what the fuck they doing. They having fun. If they fucking, they having a lot of good sex because they making money. Ain't nothing like every sex, every sex, and she traveling, getting more clothes, getting more. You feel me? She don't even gotta drop music right now. She don't got to, because she riding that fucking wave. A lot of y'all need to mind your business and think, because a lot of this shit y'all be thinking too much into the fucking politics of it. And it's not about politics. It's about that fucking bag. So while y'all worrying about what they doing, they're running it up. And a lot of people was like, oh, he's too old for her. He was fucking with the other young girl, Lori. He's young. He's still irrelevant. He still look good as shit. Y'all be fucking with old heads from around the way, getting fucking bare minimum.
Wet ass.
Wet ass. And Diddy is very much a daddy. Zaddy vibes. So,
All right, can I say one last thing? Can we normalize dating? Dating is not just dating one person.
Hello.
It's exploring your options. You're dating multiple people. If you decide to have sexual relations with multiple people, please be safe. But that is dating. She's dating. She's having fun. And he is dating as well. She's made it very much clear that they're not boyfriend and girlfriend. They are dating.
And you know how it is when you dating people, you get that one nigga that's doing everything right, and it's the process of elimination. Like I say all the time, when he doing everything right, I'm going to spend more time with him for sure. Mm-hmm. I'm still going to text and do my little thing. I might pop out with a nigga here and there, but if he doing everything right, why I need on you?
First of all, you got your nigga that's going to take you out to eat. Your nigga that's for your emotions, your nigga that's a good time, they know how to take you out and have a good motherfucking time. You have your nigga that you might want to vent to. Like you have people that you have lined up when you're dating that's for specific reasons. Until you find that person that has all of those qualities in one, you should not settle. And I feel like that's where we all make the mistake.
And that's the thing. She probably getting all those things in one. Mm-hmm. And she probably still doing her, and that's my thing. Mind your motherfucking business. Period. Now, moving on. Oh yeah, while we on Diddy, we might as well talk about Mase. Mase saying that Diddy owes him, how much you said?
$3 million.
$3 million. So I just feel like, nigga, if that nigga owe you $3 million, run down. Cause guess what? Last time I checked, Diddy worth about what, 700 something million. So I'm sure you got your $3 million. You just need to come with your receipts and get your coin. Y'all always taking to social media. We don't give a fuck. Are we getting $1 out of that $3 million? No, we don't care. Call that man. I'm sure you know how to get in touch with that man. If a motherfucker around my way, motherfucker go owe you $300 and you run it down. So how are you gonna do it? Yeah.
Don't let me see you in these streets.
Okay. A motherfucker gonna talk bad about you to everybody in the city if you owe him $100.
Okay.
So it's still gonna run down. Don't be at the bar getting some drinks, motherfucker.
Oh,
this nigga got money for drinks.
That's right.
I'm about to piss with this shit.
No, but I feel as though also though we have to recognize that Diddy also normalizes not paying his artists. Okay? Can we normalize that?
Hold on, but you know what I'm gonna say about that? I think that's the old Diddy.
It's the same Diddy.
I don't know.
What you think that nigga love? Love ain't got no love but for himself.
I think Diddy's trying to get in his bag and stay in his bag.
The only bag he got is for a bitch. And let's be honest. Well, niggas
But why the fuck, if they feel like that, why do they still sign with the nigga? They still be trying to get in his bag and stay in his bag.
Bitch, today, tomorrow, if you knew Mase still had $3 million that Diddy owed him, you think he wouldn't sign with Diddy if he gave you a record deal? Bitch.
Not me.
Where the fuck
if everybody, first of all,
everybody said that he gypped them out of their fucking money.
I'm not signing with them. I'm not signing with them. I'm not signing with them.
Craig Mack.
Or, hold on,
112.
but this is my thing. Also, that There are contracts in place. Mase been asking for is talking about money from how long ago?
That contract probably still got him in the court.
Okay, that's the thing. Y'all motherfuckers better get some better attorneys. Better call them. Yeah, Gooder Jones. Y'all better call, what's that nigga that
But you know what? A lot of
dog law.
and you know what? That brings us to a different subject really quick. Be careful when you're signing 360 deals. You have to be very knowledgeable.
Nobody better not fucking sign no more 360
You have to be very knowledgeable on those
past.
types of deals. Because, I mean, your favorite, Meek, he signed a nut-ass deal with T.I. And he tried to fucking sign a young boy.
He was hype Tyson.
What's his name? Pound Side Pop. He tried to sign Pound Side Pop for a nut-ass deal. I think it was probably a couple of thousand.
Shit, Mase signed
that he
somebody.
already make on his own. He tried to sign him under his label, but that's what these record labels do. They try to.
Mase tried to do it to somebody. They said he offered him $750,000, only gave him $5,000.
Who?
I think it was Fabio Foreign.
I'm
or somebody like that.
I'm out. Who?
It was somebody like that. I gotta get
That's
my fact
fucked
check,
up.
but y'all fact check me if I'm lying.
Oh, I
But
think I know who you talking about.
he said that motherfucker gave him like 5 bands, and now he like one of the hottest motherfuckers. But anyway, all right. Last but not least, cause we gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, go ahead.
We've been coming with we like just with the mess tonight. You feel me? We already shooting. Alright. But the last thing I want to talk about is fucking Kanye and Mase. This weird ass bond. And fucking Mase, he is the ghettoest preacher I've ever seen in my life. This nigga online with the motherfucking ski mask on. I'm gonna try to insert a clip. He had the motherfucking ski mask on and the big ass chain talking about nobody talk about Kanye, he my son. He's protected. Bitch, you saying that because he taking up for you with this Diddy thing, but the whole thing is you stamping that, Mase, you stamping that weird behavior that he got going on. We don't give a fuck who praying for him. We gonna talk our shit. You ain't protecting him, you can't even protect your own shit. You can't even get $3 million out Diddy since he's supposedly owe you. But you want us to not talk about Kanye because you said he your son. I think that motherfucker about as old as you. He ain't your motherfucking son. You ain't God. No shade but shade, nigga. Get your shit together.
Get that umbrella.
Yeah, take that fucking mask off when you talk about God, nigga. You look like you ready to run down on something and hit a lick, but you want to talk about my son. Nigga, where the fuck is your preacher collar? This shit getting a little outrageous. Like, I understand Kirk Franklin with the stomp and shit, but y'all taking this church shit way too far. Church should look like the trap. Like, come on. Y'all taking it. I know it's come as you are and all that, but damn, you got this. We can't even see your face, Mase. You got the ski mask. You want us to respect some shit you said about fucking church. What?
Can we do one bonus and then we done?
I
promise you.
This is the last motherfucking topic.
Jay-Z and Dame Dash.
What happened with that? That old ass beef, girl. I'm
it's
over
still
that.
relevant.
I fuck with Dame Dash heavy though.
I fuck with Dame Dash heavy.
But let me say this before we go any further, because I don't want y'all to get this shit misconstrued. Hov is my favorite rapper. I'm putting that out there. He's my favorite rapper. He's bigger than my favorite rapper. Like, I feel like I think differently than a lot of females because of I listened to Hov since I was a kid. Like from Reasonable Doubt. You feel me? Like, it's not a lot of girls that are getting in their car bumping dead presidents and shit, or fucking politics as usual, or you feel me? Like, I feel like my mind is just somewhere else because of the influence music had on me as a young child, and watching his interviews, just watching him move as a man, like even like just as a business person.
He's a very
the
good
shit that he's
businessman.
saying in music is just like on another level. Like, he talk about so much shit that we don't tap into as far as art, talking about the Jews, talking about how, you know what I mean, just all type of shit, credit, like shit that motherfuckers can't make thorough, and he makes it thorough. And it's not just making it thorough, he shows improvement. Like, he got art that he passed down to his kids that's making them that they can live on. Like, it's just so much shit. Like, there's so many people that don't put enough respect on Jay-Z. But in the same breath, I am going to say that I really fuck with Dame Dash. And I feel like Dame Dash is a self-made boss. And even despite the shit that he's been through in the industry, he is a survivor of the industry. He's still getting to a bag. He's major. And I fuck with Dame Dash. I listen to his interviews. I actually be posting them in my reels. One of them went to like 20 vids, like, in views. Like, I respect Dame Dash, but I just want to say, from both angles, Jay-Z done did some fucked up shit, but also I feel like Jay-Z from fucking Marcy Projects. You gotta know how to finagle some bagels to get where you want to be at. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna say that.
I feel like I get what you're saying about Jay-Z, but knowing what I know, how he moved with Dame, and even State Prop, like it's just like certain shit.
Just some fucked up shit.
I can't, only because, and maybe that's I'm to a fault. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like literally like the bitches that I'm coming up with, or I came up with, like I can never sit up here and have an opportunity where as though it's like, we want you, you gotta leave all them behind, and this person helped me get to, for instance, you might, if you have a platform and you're able to put me on, and I get an opportunity, it's like, I can be the fucking GOAT, I can be at Jay-Z level, but I have to leave you behind. It's like, would you take that? And I won't. I just won't. And that's just me off principle. Because you helped me get there.
But you know what else though? Right? This is how I feel about that. I feel like everybody knows in the set of their friends who's the one, right? You agree? I feel like when you got a person in your group that is the one, you gotta trust that when they get there, they're gonna send the boat back.
But what if you trust that and the boat don't come back?
That's what I'm saying. You gotta know who the friend is for starters, and you gotta know that person is going to be the one. Do you trust if I was to blow up, that I would make sure you was good?
Yes, 100%.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I feel like people ignore, like you might know that person has all the things to be great, but they're not a good friend. So you know if the motherfucker get there, how they carrying it, or you know the motherfucker that just feel like you ain't worthy, so they feel like they don't owe you that.
Or they may not want you. Your light to shine as bright as theirs, or brighter.
Yeah, I feel like that, and I just feel like you gotta know who that friend is. So sometimes it's like, all right, I know he's gonna take off without me, and I gotta try to work on my shit over here, and that's what happened. You know what I mean? I don't know their friends. I don't know, and I feel like
none
of
us know the specifics.
Yeah, we don't know the specifics to say, but all I'm saying is you gotta know who is in your circle. You gotta know that, because you feel me. If I'm rich, all my friends are gonna be rich, so that it's no room for envy. It's no room for, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you might not be as rich as me, but I'm gonna make sure you got the platform. Anytime I have the platform, I'm gonna plug you. You feel me? Like, you know how that shit go.
But, and I don't know his
It's 11/11,
I don't know his name.
11/11, make a wish. But what you about to say? Cause we about to get.
I was making my wish. All right, so I don't know his name, but I can say this: Jay-Z best friend is from Wilmington, Delaware. Bitch, he's a producer. He's from Wilmington, Delaware. His family, one of his family members was a part of the Black Panthers. He just did an interview with Mav. He was an underground rapper. He has a podcast as well. He just did an interview with him, and he's very knowledgeable. But he's Jay-Z's best friend, and Jay-Z kept him on his shit till now. COVID, he was making him money. So I can see that. So maybe Dame wasn't his person.
Even with all the shit that Kanye do, Jay-Z still be there for Kanye.
But Dame discovered, he gave Kanye a chance. You know that? Nobody wanted to give him a chance. But Dame did, and you shitted on him. And that's fucked up. That's fucked up. And I can see where Dame frustration comes from.
For a local, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry to get off topic. This shit got me hot. Like,
It do.
Bitch, I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna drive back to Delaware.
Girl.
But I'm gonna do it because I want my food. I'm just thinking about that bacon egg.
Yeah.
I made some Big Mac tonight.
Yeah, she made me some food, y'all. So
Always.
Yeah. Real
You ain't never gotta be hungry around me. The fuck?
My bitch come here and cook for me and everything. But we gonna wrap this episode up. This is the first episode that got an outro. Got an ending. Because the camera be dying. Shit go left. We got drunk to one episode and shit got so fucking crazy. It was like chaos. Like, I was literally like,
yeah, that was a bad night.
Yeah, it got real crazy. So I just want to thank all of y'all that tuned in. If you made it this far, you are a real motherfucking subscriber. Real bitch, real nigga. Like, I respect y'all. I appreciate y'all all that's been tuning in. Let me know if y'all feeling where we coming from. Let me know if this was like a good episode. If y'all want to hear more of this like later when more shit piles up and there's a lot of current bullshit that we can politic on, let me know, because this is invite only. I'm gonna be bringing in all different type of people. I've been reaching out to people. People have been reaching out to me. Like, I want to be on the episode, like, but I just don't want to have anybody. And I don't want to just have any type of topics. I want this shit to stay juicy, get juicier, get deep. You feel me? I want us to cry on this shit. You know, whatever it's given, it's gonna give. Like, but we just gonna take it as it comes and just keep tuning in, fucking with me, because you feel me? She probably gonna be on a lot more episodes because just like we said, if I got a platform, my bitches is gonna be on there. They're gonna pop in and out.
Alright, bitch, I'm starting to get cross-eyed a little bit trying to look at.
Oh, sorry, we got regular shit. Let's say what the fuck. Shout out to Invite Only and all y'all that watched and been tuning in. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment because we just hit 890 subscribers today. I'm trying to hit 1,000. We on a road to 1K. You feel me?
Run my bitch shit up.
Yeah, please. And make sure you follow us on Instagram. Well, she deleted her account. It'll probably be back soon. Soon as this bitch get done her healing journey.
Libra gang.
Yes. Libra gang.
I started doing anything.
Yeah. Libra. You get a little tipsy, bitch. Y'all, hold on. Before we leave this episode, one day we was playing this game and it said knock on wood. Why the fuck we took off running through the fucking living room? We was clawing each other. We fucking claw each other. We knocking on chrome. We knocking on chrome. Fucking anything, but we was drunk. But anyway, y'all, I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. And let me know what y'all want to see next, what y'all want us to dive into. Cause as you can see, we keep it real raw and uncut. It's none of that on our show. We do what we want, period.